Hello everyone. I'm sorry there is no power, so you can't see me. I'll turn off the camera so that I don't scare you all. All right. So we are on the last day of the Wake Up Call 2023 9 days program. We have started with Dr. Newton's message. We have started on Ganesha Day, and we have had many wonderful trainers and acharyas. It was a beautiful program with all of you who made it special. And today, for the last session, we have Smitaji with us from Nashik. And welcome, Smitaji. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Harika. Thank you, everyone. A very, very good evening to us all. So, do we need to wait or do we need to start right away, Harika?
We can start.
We can start? Okay. Hello, namaskar. Ganapati Bappa Moria. And welcome all of you, all of us, to this last day of the beautiful 9-day program that Dr. Newton has designed for us, this program on abundance. All of us always look forward to abundance, isn't it? Always. And why on these 9 days of Lord Shri Ganesha, with all the guests that we have and the festivities going on and the modaks to make and the guests streaming in, why these 9 days? Can anyone tell me why are these 9 days taken up for this topic of abundance? Yes? Anyone? What is the connection between abundance and Shri Ganesha? Yes. Manojji, can we unmute anyone? You can put your digital hand up so that Manojji can identify and put you. Yes, Ravita says it's because the Bappa is here to shower blessings on us. Yes. Who else?
Ganesha is Vignaharta. So when all the Vigna vanishes, automatically the cosmic energy pours prosperity and abundance on us.
Yes. When we say the Atharva Shirsha, we say Tvameva Pratyaksham Kartasi, Tvameva Pratyaksham Dhartasi. He is all that is. Who else would like to say? Lord Ganesha and abundance. How is it linked?
Yeah, according to me, we call. I'm sorry, my video is not working. So,
okay.
So can I speak like this or is it compulsory?
Of course. No, please.
Okay, so sorry. According to me, it's also called Ganadhi. So he is the king of all Gana or all gods. So which indicates massiveness or abundance in itself. And therefore, we do everything of abundance during these days.
Yes. The Ganas are the attendants of Lord Shiva. And Ganapati is the leader. Absolutely. Who else?
Namaste, Smita ji.
Namaste.
I would like to say that Bappa is always invoked for any good work we have to do in a human form. So that's why we always seek his blessings, because इनके बाद हमारा श्राद्ध चालू होकर उसके बाद में माँ को हम बुलाएंगे, फिर बाद में all the festivities starts throughout the year.
Absolutely, Ravita ji. When we start something, it is said that we do a Shri Ganesha. To start, perform a Shri Ganesha simply means to start, to begin. Yes, he's the beginning of it all. Who else? Aarti ji, would you like to say something?
Namaste, madam.
Yes, namaste.
Ganapati means we say education, no? In our school, we say you have to bow and you have to do these sit-ups and all, isn't it? So what it is said in this session is wisdom is abundance. So knowledge is abundance. So I have connected like that.
Yes, beautiful. Lord Ganesha is the Ganapati who has the 16 gunas, the 16 abilities, and the 62 kalas. 16 gun or 62 kalas, yani competencies. God, Lord is Sri Ganesha. Yes, absolutely. Aarti ji, would you like to say something?
Smita, I'm so sorry. I got a call and I missed your question.
I was just asking that what is the connection between Ganapati and abundance?
Abundance. Each and every part of Ganpati symbolizes abundance, right from his big belly to his big ears, because abundance is not only about material things. Abundance is also about knowledge, abundance of understanding, abundance of wisdom. So he completely represents abundance. Absolutely.
Thank you, Aarti. Thank you, my dear friends. So Ganapati, the Lord of Vidya, that is knowledge, the Lord of Jnana, that is wisdom, is Ganapati. And in the Atharva Shirsha that we say to Lord Ganapati, what is it that goes in the Atharva Shirsha? In the Atharva Shirsha, we simply talk about these abilities, these competencies that the Lord Himself has. And when we say, Tvameva pratyaksham kartasi, Tvameva pratyaksham dhartasi, but we all know that the U is equal to the I. That is, the Lord resides in every being. And that Lord that resides in every being, when we are chanting the Atharva Shirsha, we are simply saying it all to the Lord, but the Lord is saying it to us. That is, He is telling us that, my dear Bhaktas, you have all the guns in you. You have all the kalas in you. And where is it? In the ruchas of the Atharva Shirsha, it says, Tvam gunatrayatitaha, Tvam dehatrayatitaha, Tvam kalatrayatitaha. That is, he says, go beyond those gunas, go beyond that deha, that body, go beyond time. And when you go beyond all of that, you will realize that Tvam mooladharas stitosi nityam. That is, where does the Lord Ganesha reside? In the Mooladhar. Whose Mooladhar? In the Mooladhar of the Lord? No, in the Mooladhar of the Bhakta himself. That is, all of those 16 guns, all of those 62 kalas, they are all in Supta Avastha. Supta Avastha is in a sleeping state at the Mooladhar. The Lord Ganesha himself is the Lord of our Mooladhar chakra. Isn't this amazing? We make the idol of Lord Ganesha in mud, and the Mother Earth is the earth element of the Mooladhar chakra. So, my dear friends, it's giving me goosebumps when I'm saying this. My dear friends, what does Lord Ganesha wants us to do? He wants us to recognize that Tvameva pratyaksham kartasi. You are the creator. Tvameva pratyaksham dhartasi. Tvameva pratyak. You are the doer. You are the giver. You are the creator. You are everything. You include everything. You have all of it in you. You are love. You are peace. You are joy. You are abundance. You have it all in you. But then, what are we creating? Are we really creating all of that we long for? All of that we want? The respect, the love, the peace, the joy, spontaneity, creativity, dreams, travel. Do we create all of it? Not always. So what is it in me that I cannot create? What is it in me that I don't have what I want? What? And the first key, my dear friends, to creation, to abundance, whether in love, peace, joy, abundance, appreciation, whether in money. The first and foremost rule that we need to understand is to be in awareness. Kahan ja raha hai तुए जाने वाले, अंधेरा है मन का दिया तो जला ले, कहाँ जा रहा है. One of the lines of this beautiful song is, जो ठोकर न खाए नहीं जीत उसकी, जो गिर के संभल जाए है जीत उसकी. है मन का दिया तो जला ले. Become aware of your thoughts, of your deeds, of your words. But we are creating violence, kaik, vachik, and manasik. That is physical violence, mental violence, and verbal violence. By saying, oh, I'm not good. Oh, why did you do it this way? I give you one tight slap. Or we are doing it mentally, manasik violence, by saying that, why did I do it? Why did this happen to me? Why? And we keep ourselves stuck in the darkness. How do we remove ourselves from this darkness? Remember, my dear friends, we need to understand that there are two engines that drive us. The first engine is the engine of fear. With fear comes lack. And the other engine that drives us is the engine of joy, abundance. Which one do we choose? We choose by default fear. Where did this fear come from? This fear came from the first time that we came on this earth as a soul, disconnecting from the divine source, from the Lord himself. Fears came into us and we stuck to those fears. Can I do it? Will I do it? Will it happen? Is it possible? No. Let's turn the no into the yes. How? A person can have 1 crore of rupees and not be happy by it. Another person could have 100 rupees and be absolutely happy with it. Absolutely happy with it. So abundance, money is a feeling. It's not about the 100 rupees. It's not about the million rupees, the crore rupees. It is about the feeling that you have when you have whatever you have, how much ever you have. It is the feeling. What do we need to feel good about? We need to feel good about the love, peace, joy, success, togetherness, conversation, caring, sharing, fun, joy, travel, health, beauty, and so much more. How do we feel good about it? Simply by acknowledging what is as is and not being that Gandhari, tying that blindfold and not seeing things. There's a beautiful story about the Pandavas. The Pandavas, when they were in the forest, there was a container, a pot that Draupadi had. She would cook in it. And she would feed the 5 Pandavas first, and then last she would eat, and the container would be emptied. One day it so happened that the Pandavas ate, Draupadi ate, and after that, when there was no food left inside the container, the Durvasa Rishi came with his 1,000 disciples. And he declared that we will go and freshen in the river, and then we are going to have food. And Draupadi was scared. Now, what does she do? Because Durvasa Rishi was known for giving curses. He was known for his anger. What to do now? And Draupadi thought that she can she should pray to Lord Krishna. And she did pray to Lord Krishna. He appeared and he said, feed me. You too? How? How would she feed him when there was no food in the container? She knew there was no food in the container. And Lord Shri Krishna said, go and look into the container. But she said, I fed them, I fed myself, and Lord, there is no food. He smiled and he said, go look into the container. She said, but there isn't any food left. What do I do now? I don't know how to feed those thousands of people, and you are here in front of me asking for food. How do I do it now? And he says, I command, go and look into the vessel. She went and looked, and there was just a morsel of food left in the container. He said, give it to me. And she gave it to him. And he ate that one morsel of food, and he was content. He burped and he said, now look into the container. And lo and behold, the container was filled with food. And Durvasa Rishi and his disciples ate to their heart's content. What does this beautiful story teach us? We are going to look into it. So before that, we will look into money. Money is a feeling. Money is balance. Money is clear vision. Money is process. A lot of things that money is. The point that Dr. Newton emphasized on was balance on the first day. balance in the yin and the yang. They are balanced. The dark and the light, the masculine and the feminine, the right brain and the left brain, the Ida and the Pingala. When all of these are balanced, when all that we do, we say, is balanced, then follows, by default, follows abundance. The most important key point that I would like to share today is purify yourself. And how do we purify ourselves? We purify ourselves by being what we are, by operating with joy, with love, with peace. What do we do when we don't operate with joy and peace? We are operating with fear, and then we are gossiping about others. We are talking about how bad the world is. We are talking about the ill mishaps, what the newspapers, the media focuses on. We focus on what we do not want. When we focus on what we want, we create what we want, because we create whatever we focus on. Like in childhood, we all must have played with, being in the sun with a lens and focusing and taking a paper and focusing the rays of the sun through the lens on that paper. What happens to the paper? The paper slowly starts turning brown, black, starts burning. So all those rays of the sun are focused to create fire. We need to create that fire deep inside of us. How? By focusing on only what we want. But we find that generally we are speaking about, oh, this is what happened today. My mate did not come. I lost this. I lost all of what I had. We just talk about what we do not want. We cry about it. We love sympathy. We love to play the poor me game. And this poor me game is what stops us. Says, okay, this is what you're focusing on. Let me enhance this. The universe is listening. The universe is giving us all that we are focusing on. So we need to purify ourselves. We need to focus on what we have. And how do we focus on what we have? By being thankful, by being in gratitude with what we have, and by being content with what we have. Some people will say, if I'm content, how will I dream big? How will I get more? How will I create more? A musician, if he says that I'm content with the voice that I have, how will I create more voice? How will I enhance myself? You will be able to enhance yourself by being content, but by doing it with joy. Not for the result, but for the joy of doing it. And then that voice will be enhanced. Then that guna will be enhanced. Then that kala will be enhanced. So we need to be with contentment. We need to be with gratitude when we are focusing on what we have. Our teachers, Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi, I say this every time, that the first time when I met Dr. Lakshmi ma'am, she said to me, meditate, Smita. And the next time I met her, again, the same thing, that she listened to me very patiently. And then she said, meditate, Smita. And then again, she says, meditate, Smita. And then Smita's eyes open. Oh, that is the key. And that's what the masters have taught us. So we need to meditate, to be in the now, to be with our breath. Because in meditation, we are connected to the cosmos, to the cosmic energy, to the universal energy. And we become a clear channel of whatever we want in life. The next key is beliefs. What are beliefs, my dear friends? We've been listening, talking. A belief is nothing but a same thought that we think over and over again. I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. That becomes a belief. I don't deserve, I don't deserve, I don't deserve. It becomes a belief. Life is tough, people are bad. Simple, small beliefs, 3-letter sentences are beliefs. What do we need to do? We need to change these beliefs. We need to overcome them. How? Where? Of course, in QLU. Of course, by doing self-work. And QLU gives you all the aids, all that you need to do to become a clear channel. Because what is on the inside is on the outside, my dear friends. And we need to look into what is inside. Ramtha, the spiritual leader, said in one of her sentences, you could once create a flower. What do you create now? What? That sadness, that disappointment, that ill health, that fear, that dejection. Yes. So let us take the responsibility of all that is happening in our lives and let us transform it. Using these keys, taking the help of therapists, going for workshops. When you want it, when you clearly want it, when you clearly know what you want, then you can create it. I know someone who's struggling with relationships, who's struggling with fears, with money, who's struggling with no support for parents. One by one, with a therapist, she is clearing her blockages. And she is making her pathways open to love, abundance, respect, stability. What is the Atharva word, Atharva Shirsha, that we say for Lord Ganesha? What does Atharva mean? Tharva means vibration. Tharva means instability. And Atharva is stability. Atharva is that peace, that where you want to be. So we need to have a clear vision of what we want. And we need to want it from deep inside our heart. Remember in childhood, you wanted that blue balloon and someone came in and just gave it to you. You wanted that bat. And on your birthday, your best friend gives it to you. You wanted that appreciation. And your teacher calls you up and appreciates you. So we create what we think. We have to want it from deep inside our heart. And to want it from deep inside our heart, first we need to know what we want. We need to take up the responsibility of what is happening in our lives. It is not that the world is bad. Yeah, what we say, mera naseeb hota hai. No, it's not the destiny. हमारी ही मुट्ठी में आकाश सारा, जब भी खुलेगी चमकेगा तारा. हमारी ही मुट्ठी में रहता है आकाश. The entire sky is ours, in this fist of ours. जब भी खुलेगी चमकेगा तारा. Your dreams are actualized when you open the fist, not when you keep it closed tight with the fears, with the doubts. No, be sure you are the creator. You are that Gunatrayatitaha. The most important thing that we need to understand when we want to reach to our goals, whether it is money, love, peace, joy, whether it is travel, whether it's a workshop that we want to take, we need to know that the process has to be enjoyed. A beautiful book that talks about processes and how they can be enjoyed is a book called Fish. You must all read it, the first version of this book, of the series. He talks about a fish market and how in that dingy fish market, the people are enjoying what they are doing. Because otherwise, in the stench, in that place where there is no cleanliness, they will die. Literally. So, by enjoying the process is what will take you to our result. It will follow. We don't need to attach ourselves to the result. We don't need to. Sometimes we see that people are surrounded by people and yet they feel lonely because they built a wall around themselves, stopping themselves from love, stopping themselves, keeping love away, stopping themselves from that appreciation. Acknowledge, open. They are like this, you know, stopping themselves, stopping. No, my dear friends, open. This is the pose that we see in Titanic. This is the pose that we see every hero doing when he is welcoming love. So make yourself open to all the abundance that the Lord is giving us, that the Lord is waiting to give to us. He's waiting. We need to simply become open to it. Another key that we need to focus on is what we give, we get. As you sow, so you reap. So we need to be aware of what we are doing, what we are worthy of is what we do. But we need to understand that we are worthy of everything. And we can do better. And we can, like the seagull. What does the seagull do? It tries to make itself better and better and better. Again, one of the books that Dr. Newton talks about, and Dr. Newton sir says that his life is inspired by reading this book. Become better and better and better. Read, learn, make yourself more and more and more competent. And that can lead us to abundance. What happened in the what was that? 2 years back, the lockdowns. What did we do during COVID? Many of the people were without jobs. What did they do? They started making sanitizers. They started making chapatis. They started serving the poor. They started making use of the smallest of gun that they could have. Serving, helping, even helping to take dead bodies for cremation. That, my dear friends, is doing with whatever you have. We can't all be Lata Mangeshkars. We can't all be Sachin Tendulkars. We can't all be Dr. Newton's, Dr. Lakshmi's, but we can strive to go there. We can try step by step to go there. So give the best that you have, and the best will come to you. Avavaktaram is one of the ruchas of the Atharva Shirsha. Avavaktaram, we say that, Lord, help me for the speech that I have, so that I speak with choice, so that I have control over my speech. Be careful of what you speak. What do we speak? We say, oh shit. Oh hell. I'm dead. I hate it. These are the words that we use, my dear friends. And we are creating that death, that shit. We are creating all of that we say. Because words, my dear friends, are very, 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 very powerful. One of the other keys that we all need to focus on is, according to family constellation, when we are not creating abundance, we are loyal to someone in our family line. We need to see where that loyalty lies. Through constellation, which is a beautiful tool that the therapists that you will get to learn, work upon with Quantum Life University, is family constellation. And we are, without speaking and without knowing and without noticing, we are loyal to someone from our family, from the generations behind. Maybe we operate with guilt, not knowing why we are guilty. And it could be that there was a great-great-grandfather who created history by killing the enemies, and he was gifted for it. And then, not knowing, he died during the war, killing many and getting killed. And maybe the next generations to come can feel fear, can feel shame, can feel guilt. My dear friends, that great-great-grandfather was my maternal great-great-grandfather that I was talking about. What did I do in the constellation process? I acknowledged his action. He was performing his duty, and I don't need to be ashamed of it. My parents don't need to be ashamed. My aunts, my uncles don't need to be ashamed about it. And when we are going through the process, we heal not only ourselves, generations. The other key is acceptance of what is as is. Whatever we have, even if like Draupadi, there is that morsel of food, we need to acknowledge that one morsel of food. Even if there is that 100 rupee note, we need to acknowledge that 100 rupee note. Even if it is my own dog who recognizes me, I need to acknowledge that he loves me. Oh, and he recognizes me. And we need to rejoice with all of these small little things. This beautiful plant in my room. I need to acknowledge that there is a new leaf coming in. There is greenery behind, and it is enlightening this entire room. We need to acknowledge whatever is as is, big or small. One more very, very important key point is, like Dr. Newton said the other day, the left brain and the right brain needs to be balanced. Now, most of us who are right-handers, we use the right hand, and that is what activates the left brain, which is the logical brain, which is the brain of reasoning. But my dear friends, we need to activate the right brain also. And the right brain can be activated when the left hand is used. So a simple key to abundance is, my dear friends, start using your left hand. You pick up a thing, you start the phone, use your left hand. Use your left hand. Don't type with your right hand, tick, 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 tick. No, use both the left and the right. Use it for small little jobs that don't need much of competency. like switching on and off the light, like picking up things, like cleaning vegetables, like picking up a piece of paper. Use your left hand to activate the right brain, because the right brain is the seat of memory, speed, accuracy, concentration, creativity, spontaneity, comprehension, and many more. By doing that, what are we doing? Gunatrayatitaha. Mooladhara stitosi nityam. We are connecting to the gunas that are in the supta avastha, in the potential state, in the Mooladhar. In my Mooladhar, in your Mooladhar. God is not talking about his Mooladhar. He's talking about the potentials that we have. Leonardo da Vinci is said to have had the gunas, the attributes, the abilities that no one could. He was a painter and he was a lot more things. And he had these abilities in himself. We all should enhance our abilities, keep learning, keep doing. And the most important thing that we all need to do, that was talked about again by Dr. Newton Sir, is spiritual service. As he said, the highest form of service is the spiritual service. Teach meditation. Give out whatever you have learned. What you give is what you get. So do it. Do that seva. And the key to money, to abundance, is love. The love that you feel, the joy that you feel, the appreciation that you feel, all of that will take us to abundance. Because when we operate with love, when we operate with joy, when we operate with appreciation, we start looking at what the world has. We start looking first at what we have. Because the first thing that we condemn in this world is me, myself. I can't do it. I can't get it. I don't understand it. I'm tired. I. And slowly that I turns into, you can't do it. You don't get it. You don't understand. You can't do it. To understand the you, we need to understand the me. So love yourself. Operate with love all the time. If I have a maid who serves me for 30 days a week, and if she takes a holiday for 2 days, what do? I don't do it, but yes, many people do it. They condemn her for doing it, for taking that 2 days off. Why? Why cannot we be with love and appreciate what is happening there with her life? Why cannot we understand? We need to. We need to open our heart center, because love is the answer, my dear friends. In the Mooladhar also resides fear. We need to accept that fear as it is. We need to acknowledge that fear as it is. And when we accept and acknowledge that fear, that darkest side of ourselves, then we can go to those guns. Then we can enhance whatever else lies in that supta avastha, in the potential form, in the Mooladhar chakra. So let us pray to Lord Ganesha on this day. Today's meditation is going to be nothing but a prayer, my dear friends, and I will guide you into it. Before that, let's have some questions so that I can answer and I can make this session tailor-made for you, because that's what I believe in. So any questions? Manoj ji, Harika ji, can we unmute people for queries, for questions that they have?
Yes.
Smita ji, you know me very well, and I am really grateful that you invited me to your today's session. आज पहली बार है कि my tears were rolling down and I was not consistent with my sessions. But I would like to add here one more thing. Challenges are coming. You also, what I have learned over the years, getting connected to you, that every situation gives you an opportunity to transform yourself. So the way you said, be seek. मैंने बापा को last year मैंने स्थापना की, time मैंने स्थापना की, and every time I'm getting a different insight. So how should I go further in this journey?
Just keep going, Ravita ji. There's nothing else that you need to do. Just keep going. Doing very well. Just keep going. Okay? You're on the right path. Thank you. Next.
Hello, Smita ji.
Yes.
Good evening.
Yes, Shuchi ji. Good evening.
So, like many things resonated what you shared today. So one thing was like in my meditations recently, I've been seeing Gandhari many times, and I was, trying to understand what does it means, what does it signifies, why I'm seeing her, and I was kind of, rejecting that experience somehow. That maybe it's because it signifies something which because in my meditation it was tell me about something. So today you shared, so yes, that I understood that I'm not seeing maybe what is that I'm having. So my focus maybe is not more on what I want to have, and in that I get more anxious that there is a gap.
Thank you.
So you said that focus, so that focus becomes more on than what I don't have. So I could understand that.
Yes, Shuchi.
Yeah, and I want one thing also. I wanted to share, or maybe you can give more insights. Like I have this block. Like you said, we all can't be Sachin Tendulkars. We all can't be Lata Mangeshkar. So sometimes we have these role models. Yeah, we see them as successful or famous personalities, and so sometimes I feel till the time you don't reach there, you are not a successful person. So somehow you always I always keep on pushing myself down in that, and because there seems a lot of gap. So in that striving again, that anxiety, and you feel that helplessness again. You are not good enough. You're not doing things right. So you can.
So yes. So washing powder Nirma ki advertisement. Okay. Bhala uski, what is the tagline? The tagline is Bhala uski kameez mere kameez se safed kaise? There lies the answer. Damn it. रहने दो उसकी कमीज मेरे कमीज से सफेद. Let it go to hell. We don't care. I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to use, I don't need to use let it go to hell, but yes, that's the way we express, that desperation, that we don't have to worry about kiski kameez, mere kameez se safed hai. We need to look into us and to acknowledge, accept as is what is, like I said. And then, like the Jonathan Livingston Seagull, we need to go one step ahead and one step ahead and one step ahead in improving, enhancing ourselves. I tell so many women, who are looking for jobs, I say, why do you guys look for jobs? Why don't you sit at home and do what you have in you? You cook well, start giving tiffins. People need tiffins. You sing well, start teaching your singing to other people. You draw well, take a drawing class. Do that small little thing that you are good at. Don't strive to become Lata Mangeshkar and Sachin Tendulkar. Don't. Just be a better version of yourself. That's it. And you have won the game. You know something? In Seth Speaks, Seth has spoken about, he says that you are breathing and that serves the purpose of your life. केवल आप सांसें ले रहे हो तो आप जिंदा हो. And that ehsas, that feeling of मैं जिंदा हूँ is so beautifully spoken about by, yes, bye-bye, Ravita ji, you can leave. Is spoken so well when Hrithik Roshan in that movie, he goes, he dives, deep dives, and when he comes out, and then there is that song, there is that poem that is speaking in the background, and it says, "Main zinda hoon." When you cross, when you do that thing that you don't know how to do, then you realize that "Main zinda hoon." Main zindi hoon. I'm alive. Zindagi na milegi dobara. My dear friends, let me share with you something that happened with me. Okay, I was chosen by the doctors to give this talk, and Harika ji approached me, and I selected my talk, and then there was a whole of roller coaster ride that I went through. I had to travel. First, I experienced lack of time. Ganesh ji and making modak that he loves and that I love to eat. And doing so many things. And how do I prepare this talk? Oh my God. And it's all there inside, but yet I want to read 10 books. So I collected this book, that book. I went to my office, I went to my center, and I have a stack of books. I haven't even opened them when I prepared my talk. First was lack of time. Second was I had to visit the civil hospital to see someone. And what I saw brings only tears to me. Only tears, because I saw the abundance of pain that was there in people. And I felt, what do I do? How do I help them? And I felt proud that I am a taxpayer. And I felt proud that I am contributing towards social services that my government is giving to these poor. And I met someone who spoke about not having money for medicines, not having food in the kitchen. How do I help them? By giving them the fish or teaching them how to fish? I asked myself. And that is how I prepared for today's talk. A beautiful, gentle friend sends me a video about Atharva Shirsha. And in the 10 days, the points that I had noted down, I sat down today afternoon and I compiled them and I created today's talk. So that little that we have, we can give, we can share. Because after I came back from the civil hospital, I tell my friend who works with me, Shweta, I want to earn crores of rupees because I want to help. But hell no, I don't have to help. I'm not God. I can serve people, but I have to teach them how to fish. So while leaving the hospital, that's exactly what I did. I told the son of that man who was suffering, whom I had gone to visit. He happens to be a distant relative. I told him, his name also happened to be Atharva, by the way. I told him, Atharva, study. I will pay your fees. Study. So my dear friends, we have to do the little that we can. We don't have to have the crores of rupees to do it. We have to have the will to help. That's all. Harika ji, one more question and I'll go into the meditation. Thank you. Thank you, Jaya ji.
Hello, Mamta here.
Yes, Mamta ji.
Yeah. So,
thank you. Thank you.
How important is for the role of forgiveness of ourselves and others in abundance, and how to go about it?
First of all, we need to understand that we are not gods to forgive. We cannot forgive. I have worked a lot on forgiveness. 25 years back, I read books and books searching for forgiveness. How do I forgive that person? And I thought about, none of the books tell me how to forgive. None. So how do I do it? So I formulated a way to do it. I'll share with you what that way is, Mamta ji. But before that, I must share with you a beautiful line that I read in a book. And that was the only line that I loved in every book that I was searching for. That line says, forgiveness is leaving all hopes of having a better past. I repeat it again. Forgiveness is leaving all hopes of having a better past. Jo hua, jaise hua, whatever was happening, whatever happened, accept it as it is. And letting go is something that we can do, not forgiving. Letting go is the only thing that we can do, not forgiving. But when we cannot let go, when we are stuck with the emotion of revenge, when we are stuck of the feeling of victimhood, then it is a three-legged race with that person. What happened in the three-legged race that we played, my dear friends? Not we nor our partner could run fast. Remember? Have you ever played a three-legged race? We tie the legs of two persons. We tie the center leg of two persons, and we make it, three-legged race. So in the three-legged race, neither we nor that other person can progress. So also with forgiveness. When we cannot let go of what the other person said, did to us, then we are playing the three-legged race with him. We cannot progress. So abundance is hindered. So simply let go, simply accept what has happened, and then we will be able to let go. Thank you, Maithili ji. Thank you. Did that answer your question, Mamta ji?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. So shall we go into the meditation now, Manoj ji? Okay. Okay. So my dear friends, I would like you to, I invite you to close your eyes. If you are leaning on the back of your chair, come off the back. Keep your spine straight. Your feet on the floor. Connect to Mother Earth. And feel the support that the Mother Earth is giving to you. Soft front and firm back. Soft, firm is compassion, love. Firm back is firmness, standing for what you are, being okay with what you are, and feel that support that you are giving to yourself. And gently come to your breath. And observe your breath. And become that still vessel, that empty vessel through which change passes. Simply observe your breath as it is. If it is shallow, observe it. Accept it. If it is deep, long, accept it. Be with it. Simply be with your breath. Your breath is your master, your guide. Sorry. Your breath is the bridge between you and that divine. Your breath that gives you sthita prajnata, stability. Be with it, my dear friends. Simply be with it. Come to awareness 24/7 by being with the breath. of what you say, what you do, what you feel. Because what you say, what you do, and what you feel creates. It creates all that is. Ask yourself, what is it in me that I created this? And let go of that belief. Work on it. Do self-work. With the breath, become aware of what you want. Is it peace? Is it money, or is it what money buys? Is it that crisp note? Or is it the luxury, the joy that crisp note is going to give to you? Is it respect? You want respect from that brother, from that sister? In the process, are you denying that love, that caring that the mother, the father is giving to you? Focus on what you have. Don't want it from a particular person. See what you have. And slowly there is expansion that will happen. Being with that breath, come into awareness. Into awareness that it is the process that we need to enjoy. Results shall follow. With the breath, become aware of where there is no balance that we are creating. Is it too much of work? Is it too much of play? Is it too much of the left brain? Is it too much of the right brain that we are using? Become aware. Become aware. Become aware with your breath of where your attention flows. Does it flow to the flaws? Or does it flow to what you have? Become aware. And be with your breath. Whatever I focus on, I create. Whatever I focus on, I have in my life. Oh Lord, give me the energy of taking responsibility of what lies. With your breath, become aware of all the love that you receive right from infancy, right from your childhood to now. Become aware. Become aware with your breath of what you give out to the world. Is it appreciation? Is it love, compassion? Is it peace? Is it acceptance? Become aware. Dear Lord, help me to see and how? Just by being with your breath. With your breath, become aware of who up the family line do I represent. Is it that aunt who was never happy in her marriage? Is it that uncle who was the black sheep of the family? Is it the great grandfather who failed? Who? Bow down to that who when you become aware and acknowledge that that soul suffered. Acknowledge to his or her pain and tell that soul that they belong to the family. Expand your acceptance. As you breathe in and out, become aware. Become aware of not what you get, but of what you give. Become aware. With every breath that you take, become aware of the abundance that you have, even if it is that morsel that Draupadi had in her container. Because the universe notices. And even if you have, become aware that you are not robbing it from someone. And even as you have, become aware that there is enough for everyone. And even if you have, become aware that there is lots and lots in this vast sea of abundance for one and all. Oh Lord, give me the courage to see that I deserve, that I can create, that I am love, I am peace, I am joy. Become aware. Become aware. Become aware. दिल है छोटा सा, छोटी सी आशा, मस्ती भरे मन की भोली सी आशा, चांद तारों को छूने की आशा, आसमानों में उड़ने की आशा, दिल है छोटा सा। महक जाऊं मैं आज तो ऐसे, फूल बगिया में महके है जैसे। बाय डिफॉल्ट कलियों के फूल ही बहकते हैं. इफ यू आर गोइंग टू ब्लॉसम. झूम जाऊं मैं बादलों की मैं ओढ़ू चुनरिया, झूम जाऊं मैं बन के बावरिया. By being that innocent, by being one with the nature, अपनी चोटी में बांध लूं दुनिया. All the dreams I bred into my plant. दिल है छोटा सा, छोटी सी आशा, मस्ती भरे मन की भोली सी आशा. स्वर्ग सी धरती खिल रही ऐसे. Do we look at the world, this earth, as swarg, as heaven? Make me aware, my Lord. मेरा मन भी तो खिल रहा जैसे, as the heaven on earth, so is my mind, my heart. कोयल की तरह गाने कर्मा, मछली की तरह मचलो ये अरमा. जवानी है लाई रंगीन सपना. With the youngness in my heart, I dream. दिल है छोटा सा, even if my heart is small. छोटी सी आशा, even if the hopes are small. Yet चांद तारों को छूने की आशा, आसमानों में उड़ने की आशा. Dear Lord, give me the strength to become that, to become you. Dear Lord, grant me this wish to see you in me and me in all. Dear Lord, Mooladharastitosi nityam. Make me aware of my potentials. Make me aware of my vidya, my jnana, the wisdom that I have. Because you is me and me is you. And with this, my dear friends, I want you to gently rub your palms, place them on your eyes, and open your eyes. And now, yes, welcome back. Welcome back. So where is it that we are going to get the guidance, this guidance from? Hello, Sarita ji. I can see you. Where is the guidance that we can get? All of it is in QLU. The Soul Coach training programs, the past life regression workshops, the breathwork mastery workshops, the inner child work processes, all of this takes us to nothing but abundance. Because when we don't reach to abundance, we have blockages and we are clinging on to these blockages. We need to release them. My dear friends, at QLU is where I learned abundance. At one time, yes, I struggled with money. Yes, I worried for money. Yes, I did not know how to repay others. And then came Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi in my life. And yes, she is Sakshat Lakshmi. And there is no fear. And we are going to learn all of this that I spoke about, that I tried to share with all of you. I have received it from the masters, Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi. I have received it from QLU. And I have received it from the wonderful friends that have spoken in all these 9 days, though I could not hear all of them. I thank from the bottom of my heart, Dr. Newton, sir, Dr. Lakshmi. I thank QLU for the spiritual service that they are doing. What does Soul Coach training do? It uplifts not just you and me and anyone who can pay. It uplifts everyone and anyone who wishes to do so. So let us connect to QLU. If you have not subscribed to the QLU channel, please do so. And thank you, my dear friends, for listening to me on this last day of the Wake Up program. I am full of gratitude to Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi, sir. I'm full of gratitude to Manoj ji, Harika ji, who have supported me today. I'm thankful to all the beings that have come into my life to help me reach to where I am. Lots of love to you. And if you want me to sum up today's talk in one word, that one word is, my dear friends, love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Smitaji. It was a beautiful session, very unique.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, friends, for being with us for all these 9 days. It was a celebration with all of you. And because of all of you, we have been able to have this program. Because so many of you have requested after the 40-day wake-up call before last year. And we are going to have this wake-up call in Hindi also. It's going to be during the Navratri days. It's called Jagriti. And we've had it last year. And please share, spread the word, and we will have, wow, we have a special guest.
Yes. Raghu, hello, sir. Hello. Say hello. And this is my abundance, this is my bundle of abundance right now. My grandson, Raghu.
Let's end this with a beautiful song, and we have a guest also to dance with us. So
yes.
Nice.
Thank you, Harika ji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Smitaji. We do not end any program without this song or any song dance. So let's play the favorite song of all of us.
Yes.
Dance for it. Yay.
Let's all dance.
Thank you. I want to say thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I say thank you.
I'm so grateful. So
Come on, I want to see you all move.
oh, grateful. I'm so
If you can move your body, you start releasing your blockages. So dance, come on.
Spirit, thank you.
What do we do in Ganesh Ji's festival? We dance like crazy, right?
Spirit, thank you for this day, this healing,
This
healing day, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day.
This is a good dance.
This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for my friends.
Wow, lovely.
Thank you. Thank you, Manoj.
Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends.
Very difficult.
My wonderful, my wonderful, my
Thank you so
wonderful
much.
friends.
It's very quiet.
My
and in the
wonderful,
background
my
all the time.
wonderful, my wonderful
And
friends.
thanks to all
Now
the
thank
QLU
you
team
for
members
this
from the
day,
head office
Spirit.
and
Thank you
everyone.
for this day.
Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you
to
for
all of
this
you,
day,
each one of
Spirit.
you
Thank
on
you
Zoom
for this
and
day.
YouTube.
This healing, this healing, this healing
Love
day.
you.
This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this
You can
day.
all sing as
Thank
well.
you for
You can
this
sing
day,
as well
Spirit.
and
Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. I want to say thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful,
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
friends.
Nice.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Smita ma'am. And
So
thank you,
much.
Happy Anand Chaturdashi. Thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for being with us always.
Thank you.
Thank you, Manoj.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Say thank you.
Thank you, Shuchi. Thank you.
you.
Thank you
You
all.
are looking like
And Dr.
a film
Newton
star.
and Dr. Lakshmi.
I'm so grateful.
So much.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
So
I wanna
grateful.
just
I'm
say
so
thank
grateful.
you now. Just thank you now.
Thank you all.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Mitaji, you are no less than a film star.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, friends. Bye
Thank
bye. We'll
you
see you
so much.
in the
Thank
One
you.
Year
Thank
program or
you.
Soul Course.
Thank
And
you
we
so
invite
much.
all of you to QLU. As soon as possible, please take all the opportunities, grab the opportunities with all the programs that we
Yes.
have, and please come to QLU.
See you all at QLU,
Yes.
my dear friends. And follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Thank you.
Sure.
Yes.
Thank you
Every
very much.
Sunday we
Thank
have a
you. Thank
meditation
you.
class. So we'll see you this Sunday then. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you so Give me a much. hug.